So, long time ago in a land far, far away, there was a trumpet player named Eric Berlin in a small town in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. And this budding young trumpet player, he loved Maynard Ferguson. Actually, still does. Stuff in the 50s, 60s. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. 70s, yes. Get much past that, it gets a little bit gnarly. But, if you only know Maynard in the, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, you're really missing out. Check this stuff out in the 50s, 60s. Anyway, loved Maynard Ferguson. Loved Maynard Ferguson. Still do. Anyway, so this budding young trumpet player named Eric Berlin, and I have no idea, as I think about it, why I'm referring to myself in the third person. Yeah, probably some deep psychological trauma suffered. But anyway, so I loved Maynard, and I saw one of his mouthpieces, and I thought, wow, that looks really interesting. And I thought, I wonder, what would you like to play one? What would that be like to play on that mouthpiece? It was a very unique shape. And so I had high school shop class, and I had metal shop, and I decided I was going to make a mouthpiece. And I made a mouthpiece. An awful, a terrible, really pitiful mouthpiece. Okay, and this is it. Okay, so this part of the mouthpiece, the back bore, okay, the outer shape, is a very specific taper called a Morse taper. And of course, back then I had no idea what that was. Had no idea how to do it, so let's just wing this, see what happens. That didn't work out so well. The inside of the back bore is usually a very specific taper, right? Usually a V of some sort. Had no tool for that. Had no idea how to do it. So let's just wing this. And I did. I took a big drill bit, put it in a little ways, put a little bit smaller drill bit, put it in a little bit further. You can imagine how awful this mouthpiece plays. It doesn't even fit in the trumpet very well, right? You look at this. Doesn't even fit in there. So, bad idea. It's a terrible mouthpiece. Anyway, but the one thing I did do well is I made a very interesting shape. If you can see that. It's a very interesting shape in that it has absolutely no rim. Most trumpet mouthpieces have a rim, with a very defined rim and a cup. Now, this represents what I remembered from seeing one of Maynard's mouthpieces, and this is my imagination replicating it. So this has been sitting on my shelf in my office for a very long time. Not going to tell you how long, because it makes me depressed. Anyway, so I had this mouthpiece, and I wondered what it would feel like if I actually put it on a real backbore, because the backbore is just awful. I thought that the cup was a very interesting design. So I gave this mouthpiece to my friend Trent Austin. Trent Austin of Austin Custom Brass, freak show trumpet player extraordinaire, craftsman, salesman, improviser, can play any music anybody wants to play better than the rest of us, and just really makes me want to puke. But anyway, so that's Trent Austin. I gave him this mouthpiece, and I said, so Trent, buddy, could you do me a favor and just chop off the cup and thread it so that I can play it with a real backbore? And he's like, no, I'm not going to cut your mouthpiece. I'm not going to cut your mouthpiece, dude. Because obviously this is terribly important historic relic from my past, and actually it's very sweet of him to not want to destroy it, and I'm glad to actually have it still, so thank you for that. Instead, he copied that cup into one of his cups, one of his blanks, and he did a great job of it. It's very, very true to it's exactly the same. And so that allows me to put it onto a Pickett OS backbore that I like to play. All right. And I can actually now play it and see what it feels like. And honestly, I was blown away when I played it the first time. Actually, it was in his basement. I was like, wow, I can actually play this thing. And it's very interesting in that it allows me to do the things that I wanted to do with it. I was a scream jockey in high school and liked to get my jollies playing high notes. And so you can actually play high notes with it. So here it is. works. It's not very good for anything else. I mean, certainly not going to play low notes on it, but who wants to play low notes? Oh, yeah, my friend Tony Prisk and Chris Still, they do really good low notes. They make a lot of money playing low notes. Okay, well, obviously I missed the boat on that one. But anyway, this is just really fun. And I wanted to put a video up and just to say thanks to my friend Trent for doing that. And if you have any needs brass-wise, trumpet-wise, any brass-wise, Trent's a great resource. He's got great mouthpieces, got great new and used instruments, and really just, I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for doing this. And, yeah, I'm going to go get my, high school scream jockey jollies off for a little while. All right, take care. Bye-bye.